guys, welcome to Silicon Valley Girl. As you know, I co-founded a company together with my husband. It's called Language Trip. It's about learning languages and traveling. Another company is my media company that also owns this channel. And I am amazed how ChatGPT is making so many processes within our companies easier. Today we're going to talk about top ways that you can use ChatGPT for your small business. And we're also going to talk about some examples where just refrain from using ChatGPT because it's not quite there yet. Now, if you haven't heard, ChatGPT can do a variety of things. It can write bills for the Congress. Oh wow. It can pass the bar. It can take all the tests required to enter a top university in the country. And they've just released a new version of ChatGPT called ChatGPT 4 that can actually access different apps and interact with them to get information, that can analyze images. So it's getting more and more profound. It's getting more and more sources of information. And what you need to know about ChatGPT, the way it functions, is it basically predicts the next word by looking at different resources. So sometimes it can be completely wrong. But there are certain examples where ChatGPT simplifies the business process and saves you thousands of dollars. Now let's try different things. I'm gonna show you some ways how we use it, and oh my God, this is amazing. Now, first of all, I'm an immigrant. I prefer to hire people who speak my language, Russian. And Russian speakers are not always 100% correct when they speak English, and I make mistakes all the time. But what we realized is that when it comes to writing sales emails, for example, we can still have a Russian-speaking salesperson, and an email can be enhanced with the help of ChatGPT. Now I'm gonna show you an example, but don't ask ChatGPT to generate a sales email. Be more specific. Now, let me show you. Generate sales email. Give it some parameters. Now, generate a sales email is a course on how to create short videos on YouTube. This is my course. Describe how important it is to create videos if you're trying to grow a personal brand, and how Silicon Valley Girl's short videos are helping her grow her channel. Okay, I made some typos, but it doesn't really matter. ChatGPT doesn't care about them. And see, it's writing a sales email. It has a call to action. It describes what's gonna be inside the course, how to create short videos on YouTube. It even came up with the title. One thing that I don't like here, and I like that you can actually interact with ChatGPT as if you're interacting with a salesperson. Make it 3 times shorter, because I think it's still long. And see, you don't have to repeat the whole thing. It's like a chat. This is obvious. That's it. It is 3 times shorter. So this is the way you write a business email, you write a sales email. If you don't speak good English, if you're afraid of misusing words, etc., this is your tool, your free tool. Now you can also use ChatGPT as your personal advisor. Now, I have an assistant who makes $25 an hour to do some research for me. And I just realized that some information can actually be processed by ChatGPT. And this is more like on the personal side, but I know a lot of moms who are business owners, so you're trying to make your time with your kids on the weekends exciting. And I was debating, like, my assistant is not from here, and she took a while to come up with different activities. So I asked ChatGPT. Here's my search. Toddler activities close to Palo Alto, and it came up with all the activities. So if you're doing a business meeting and you want something cool, if you're thinking about ways to entertain your kids, ChatGPT can do that for you. Or maybe you're just looking to do something cool with your team. Oh my God. So use it as someone you would talk to. Even if you have a question how to start a company in the US, what visas can I use to move to the US? So you can use ChatGPT as your business assistant. So before I asked ChatGPT for different activities, I saw this app that is like a personal assistant, virtual personal assistant who you pay, I think it's around $250 a month, and you can delegate unlimited tasks. And I was telling my husband about it, and he's like, why don't you just use ChatGPT? So basically this just saved me $250 because I was thinking of buying subscription to that app to help me with kids stuff, with research, but it looks like ChatGPT can do it for free. Now, AI is changing the whole world of customer support because most of the questions are repetitive. Now, if you're a small business, I don't know if you have live support. Basically, your customer support can use ChatGPT to automate customer support emails, but what you can do right now as a business owner is you can create an FAQ section on your website and ask ChatGPT to generate some text for it. Describe a refund policy for an online course. So first of all, it gives you an overview of the market because the most frequent question would be like, how can I, is there a refund? What happens, right? So it says, to be eligible for a refund, student must request a refund within a certain period of time, within 7 to 30 days. Refund process, it actually, it predicts everything for you, everything that people would ask for, refund timelines, process, the amount, eligibility. So basically what you do, you take this text and place it on your website, you place it in a manual for your customer support, and then you either operate with a manual, like when we just started with customer support, we had a Google Doc with frequently asked questions and people just copy paste the answers. So you can put them on your website, put them in the Google Doc, and then now we use Zendesk to operate our customer support, and they have AI features. But again, if you're not paying for any additional service and if you want something for free, there you go. Oh my God, it's just amazing. What I like about it is not just giving you text, it analyzes different refund policies and it gives you an idea of how you can do your own refund policy. Because when you're starting a business, like, where'd you get this information? Just by looking at others, right? Because you just can't afford an expensive lawyer when you start out. And oh God, this can save you thousands of dollars in legal fees and also in human hours. Proofreading. I don't know, we have this app called Fluent.express, and now it's AI powered, because before that, it was an app where native speakers would check your text. We still have native speakers, but we also have AI, and everything is so much faster now. I don't know, there's a big company called Grammarly, which is our competitor, and it was predictive. What I can do now, I can just feed my text to ChatGPT, and it would basically do Grammarly's work. So here, proofreading, I don't even know if it's an industry anymore. So yeah, maybe by humans to add some insights, but ChatGPT can do it. So this is an interesting spot. Proofreading, ChatGPT can do it for you. You just feed your text, ask it to correct it, that's it, it's done. Now, as you've noticed, ChatGPT is not only good at generating text, it's great at describing the process. So if you're starting something and you're like, okay, I need to create a website. How do I do it? You just ask ChatGPT, it's already doing it. I asked it to create a website for a shorts video course. And by the way, guys, I think AI and short videos are the future of our communication. So if you're interested in growing your personal brand or your company's brand with short videos, we've created 10 emails. And by the way, they were human generated, not AI, which is now an advantage, right? With my different use cases, how I was able to create viral videos on 3 different channels and 3 different topics. If you don't know, I run 2 more channels, Lingua Marina and Marina Mogilko, where I talk about education and also lifestyle. And my short videos allowed me to grow by over 1 million subscribers last year. And I've created an email sequence and a course for you to navigate the world of short videos, which are now everywhere. Here on YouTube, more than 60% of views are from short videos. Instagram Reels, basically Reels are the only way to grow on Instagram. And TikTok, I don't know if it's gonna get banned, but the bottom line is short videos is probably the only way to grow organically these days. So if you're interested, there's a link down below, free emails, subscribe. And if you're serious about it, then there's gonna be a course. Anyways, if you decide to create a website for your company, ChatGPT can navigate you through the whole process. Choose a domain, choose a website builder or a CMS. It actually recommends you the website builders. Create a homepage, create a course page, add video content, add a payment gateway, add a contact form, optimize for search engines. And it can write all the text for you. It is great for also optimizing the whole business process. What do I have to do in order to launch? And this right here saved you maybe $1,000 for the whole website, because you can basically generate almost everything from color palette to design to texts. Wow. Okay, let's talk about things to avoid with ChatGPT. Now, because I started this video by describing how it works, it actually predicts the next word. Especially in some languages, or if you ask about some personality, it can be completely wrong. So if you're getting ready for a meeting and you want some information about that person, do not ask ChatGPT, do your own work. Because I asked ChatGPT, I'm gonna show you. I asked ChatGPT about who's Marina Mogilko, and it says YouTube entrepreneur. She was born in Russia in 1994. I was born in 1990. Moved to the United States in 2012. No. To study at the University of Utah? No. Like I never went to a university here. Like it starts lying, but it's like the text looks so good that you almost believe it. Like if it wasn't me, I would believe it. I was like, after graduating with a degree in journalism, Marina began creating content on YouTube. Yeah, sounds legit. I never had a degree in journalism. My degree is in maths and economics. So like, okay. Her telling Marina quickly gained popularity. 2016 founded LanguageTrip. 2015. So yeah, right? All things people, not too accurate, and foreign languages. If I ask ChatGPT to do something in Russian, it is still not quite there yet. Now, when you're preparing sensitive documentation, if you want to write an agreement, I wouldn't rely on ChatGPT. For like a refund policy, go ahead, it's fine, because you can read it and you can understand it. If you wanted to generate an agreement between you and a live-in nanny with all the terms, not sure. Also, of course, critical decision making. Do I have $100,000 in my life savings? Shall I invest them in Bitcoin? You don't ask ChatGPT those questions. No. You ask professionals, you do your own research. And of course, do not expect real-time information. ChatGPT was trained on data that was available on September 2021, so it doesn't have access to recent data, so don't use it for recent news or whatever. ChatGPT is a great tool for businesses, but also do not forget that people are amazing, that people generate amazing ideas, and we still need them. Think of ChatGPT as something that enhances you, enhances your team, but you know, we still need people. Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to the very end. Please subscribe to my emails, and I will see you very soon in my next videos. Bye bye.